pregnancy, and now you're a horrible mother. The best thing that you can do right now is go get the counseling that you need and the support that he needs, the physical therapy and the therapies that he needs. That's all you can do now, and hope for the best. You have said far worse things. You said that you could kill the baby. You wanted the baby to die while he was pregnant. You've said far worse things than the father has ever said about him. You're embarrassed because you did that to him. You're embarrassed because you smoked and drank while pregnant, and you made this the outcome. If you want to be mad at anybody, be mad at yourself. Be mad at yourself.
Now, most people find this whole situation entertaining, but at this point, it's really getting serious, y'all, and it's very concerning. Blueface, Chrisean, everyone in their family just want to spit on each other and trade insults. But the only victim among them is Junior. New information has been revealed about the extent of his condition, and everyone, from Jaidyn to those around her, is to blame. That's because his condition could have very much been avoided. Now, this all came after Chrisean started making her rounds, throwing threats at Blueface for dumping her and promising him that he would end up like Ronnie if he didn't straighten up.
Blue, you're not gonna live a long time. Keep going against our kid, bro. You're not gonna live a long time. Bullying your second son, bro. That's crazy. It's all right. His address is 18663 Juniper Springs Drive. For everybody.
And Blueface isn't down for all of that, because he didn't just come out of prison only to get clipped. He's been exposing just how far Chrisean went to damage their son's health. And even with the internet telling her to just do right by her child, Chrisean is still moving backwards, creating a toxic environment that Junior is struggling in. I mean, it's not even rumors at this point, because there are countless videos of Chrisean repeatedly crossing the line, drinking heavily when she was pregnant, and treating Chrisean Jr. like more of an accessory just to be around Blueface than an actual son. But that's not even the worst of it. Right before she gave birth, doctors allegedly told her that she had chlamydia and that there was no way she should have a natural birth and risk her son going blind. Chrisean having chlamydia while pregnant just proves that she wasn't taking care of herself the way she should have and going to doctors for prenatal appointments, because she found this out while she was already in labor, and she was recommended to have a C-section.
Why didn't your mother instincts kick in day one when you gave birth? Why? Because I was there. It didn't kick in. It didn't kick in. When the nurses came in and told you, can they talk to you by yourself? You're like, no. You just go ahead and put it out there when I was wrong. Yeah, and they said you had chlamydia. Your mother instincts didn't kick in. They said we're going to have to do a C-section. Guess what? You refused. You didn't want to mess up your little tattoo. Or you didn't want to get cut, right? Oh, all right. Where your mother instincts was at then? Because you sent through that infected canal, right?
But guess what, y'all? Chrisean said she was still going to give birth the natural way because all she wanted to do was go live with it and didn't want to cut the tattoo she got right on what would be a C-section line. And now that boy is allegedly dealing with all kinds of disabilities. And on top of that, Blueface's mom recently responded when a follower pressed Carlisa on why Chrisean Rock wasn't tested for substances after giving birth to Chrisean Jr. in 2023. Especially since hospitals usually run alcohol and drug panels on new moms and will call CPS if something's off. The follower said, "Hospitals test you for everything. How would they not know? And why isn't that baby in proper care if she really did this?" Carlisa's response, "She didn't go to no regular hospital." And this also explains why the hospital even allowed her to have a natural delivery. This is such a mess. But Chrisean is not the only one to blame. Everyone who was around her, from her family to her friends who enabled this sort of behavior, should be held accountable. And when Blueface first got out, Chrisean was the first to go get him along with her son Junior for some father-son time. And that man was so shocked to see that there had been no improvement in Junior's condition, he couldn't keep his head straight. Chrisean brought him out in a diaper and his hair looked like it hadn't been moisturized for weeks. ever since then, Blueface has done everything but spend time with Chrisean. He's been all over the internet, letting fans in on his crazy new relationship with Hazel E., his golden retriever, and also going on dating shows. Meanwhile, Chrisean has been crashing out big time, claiming that Blueface was out here disrespecting her son. She cursed out not just Blueface, but his other kids with Jaidyn, his mom, and even Jaidyn herself. Now y'all see why Jaidyn don't be letting Chrisean around her kids like that, because this is really giving, if she can't have Blueface, then no one else can. But the part that got everyone really shocked was when she threatened that something was going to happen to Blueface if he kept playing with her, and that he might just end up like Ronnie without knowing it.
Or find a grave to dig up. Every time somebody really played with me, always get hurt. So I'm giving a warning. Just like how that nigga. See, look, I ain't even finna go there. Y'all cannot see the baby. Don't hit my phone. We not cool. I don't care who he be with. It's just the fact that he cared who I was with.
I mean, she was really out there telling the whole world that there are people who don't play about her, and that bad things always end up happening to people who try to play in our face.
You know, I can't wait when me and my son just go visit your grave one day. You feel me? Because that's what you trying to do right now while we living our lives, separate, whatever, from the chaos. Yo, bitch ass want to kill us. You know, you gonna die first before us, right?
Now, Chrisean saying that to just about anybody is crazy in itself. But saying it to Blueface, a man that she claims to love and who also is allegedly the father of her child, is diabolical. And it showed that Chrisean doesn't really care too much about anybody, even the one she claims to care about, especially if she doesn't get what she wants from them. And this also explains why she really doesn't care about what happens to Junior. Everyone knows that at this point, she had him just to remain in Blueface's life. And even then, it doesn't look like she ever really wanted him. Chrisean is trying to pin it on Blueface that he's the father and is threatening behind the scenes to off him if he spoils her bag by denying Chrisean Jr. is his son. Even his mom, Carlisa, has been giving the whole situation some major side-eye and doesn't believe that Blueface is really Junior's father. But no one can really come out and say anything different because Blueface's brother Drew has warned him just to step up for the child to avoid anything worse happening.
And to my brother, this the last time we gonna have any type of interaction, right? Whether that's your baby or not, nigga, you better say that's your baby, nigga. Or they, like I said, they will hurt you, nigga. So say that's your baby. I don't know if it is or it ain't. But whether it is or it ain't, they trying to do some stuff and it don't work unless they say that's your baby. So nigga, just that's your baby, nigga. So like I said, I don't know if it is or it ain't, but nigga, that's your baby, nigga, or they will hurt you. Straight up.
And crazy as it sounds, there's been a lot of speculation that Chrisean might have had something to do with Ronnie passing away after he started doubling down on Chrisean Jr. being his son. I mean, even Carlisa touched on it, but ended up just saying she wasn't going to speak too much on it for certain reasons. And for someone who takes every opportunity to run her mouth on social media, Carlisa refusing to talk about what might have happened to Ronnie says a lot. And for Blueface, even though he can't openly say that Chrisean Jr. isn't his son, the thing he can say for sure is that he needs to be taken far away from Chrisean as soon as possible. Reports are saying that Chrisean has already been reported to CPS multiple times, but because she's homeless and doesn't have a fixed address, it's been hard for them to serve her with anything. And this time around, people are backing him up because Chrisean's victim card is long over, especially now that people are seeing what she's been doing to her son. Chrisean is the prime example of a miserable person, a mother who intentionally disabled the only son she failed to abort. She's never been married and uses Christianity for clout. Chrisean is exploiting her son to gain sympathy, money, and donations from the few fans she has left, using it to fuel her drug habits and her lifestyle of running around and chasing men. But what do you all think about this?
Sound off in the comments and make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies!